Yo, everybody talking about toxic masculinity like it's loud dudes in a gym or some CEO yelling at interns. But let's be real. The most toxic men I see today don't lift weights. They lift hashtags. They're emotional as hell, fragile, soft, and politically correct to the point of self-destruction. And the worst part, society tells them that's what being a man looks like now. Nah, I'm not cool with that. All right, we gonna break down 5 real toxic masculine habits, the kind that are wrecking manhood from the inside out. Let's talk about it. The old school Democrats were factory working, guy fearing, family first men. They might have voted blue, but they were masculine as hell. Now, the party's been hijacked by soy boys with soft hands and louder feelings than facts. Stats don't lie. A 2023 Pew Research study found 61% of liberal men under 30 report poor mental health, the highest of any male group. Why? Because they've been sold emotion over resilience, victimhood over ownership. Masculinity ain't political, but softness is. You don't build your life with feelings, you build it with principles. There's a difference between vulnerability and instability. One's real, the other's a TikTok performance. Men crying for clout, men posting trauma like it's personality. Men who can't handle criticism without spiraling. That's not strength. And guess what? Social media usage is directly tied to the depression in men aged 18 to 34. Studies show high emotional expression online often correlates with low real world resilience. If she got to walk on eggshells around your emotions, you're not her protector. You're her emotional son. Emotions are signals, not steering wheels. One of the most toxic traits today is men thinking discipline is oppressive. Like waking up early or hitting the gym makes you part of some toxic grind culture. You ain't overworked, you're under focused. Only 12% of men under 30 stick to any daily routine for more than 3 months, according to a 2024 study by the APA. Why? Because structure don't feel good, but success doesn't care about your feelings. Soft men chase motivation. Solid men marry discipline. Discipline is freedom. Comfort is a trap. And fatherless homes? 70% of the youth in state-operated institutions come from them, according to the US DOJ. But these liberal men out here worried about gender-neutral Legos instead of broken homes. This one right here, you'll see grown men defending feminism harder than they defend fatherhood. They'll repost every "my body, my choice" meme, but go dead silent when a father loses custody over false claims. 84% of child custody cases still award full custody to the mother. If you speak louder for women's rights than a father's rights, you ain't woke. You're whipped. A man protects his legacy. Silence ain't strength, it's surrender. Strong men make weak men uncomfortable. That's why the media always paints stoic, masculine dudes as dangerous. They rather you be passive, agreeable, and dependent on systems than powerful enough to build your own. Testosterone levels in men have dropped 30% since the 1980s. That ain't just diet, that's design. You soften a man, you weaken the nation. They don't fear your violence, they fear your stability. Because a calm, disciplined man can't be controlled. You weren't built to bow, you were built to carry weight. So what's really toxic? It's not dominance, it's not strength, it's not being assertive. It's softness disguised as virtue, emotions over logic, feminism over fatherhood, comfort over discipline. The men they call toxic, those are often the ones willing to lead, protect, and endure. The men they uplift, too emotional to build, too passive to defend, too soft to survive a real crisis. You want to fix masculinity? Don't shame the solid men. Call out the emotional ones. Don't praise softness. Praise self-mastery. The Stoic man ain't outdated. He's rare. And the rarest men are the ones who don't break, don't beg, and don't fold under pressure. If this hit you, you already know what to do. Subscribe and drop in the comments. Which of these 5 weak traits do you see the most in modern men today? Let's talk about it.